Good morning, everybody, and welcome Aries to your love reading, guys. This reading, with regards to your love energy in the collective, will be with you from the 14th of April until the end of April 2021. And please remember, as I always say, this is a general energy check. So, not everything is for everybody, but whatever is resonating with you guys, please take the advice and the guidance from this reading as well. Okay, now, Aries, we'll see what is going on in your situation, guys. Okay, clearly, there is some kind of destiny in your love situation with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Um, there could be a sudden shift in the place of your affection, right? But this is a positive card. So what is happening here, guys, is y'all are going to enter an intensely happy phase in a relationship, okay, where other factors such as family, work, and finances will take a better turn, right? It's fate. It's fate. That's it. It's fate that is working in your favor at this point in time, guys, because clearly the bottom of the deck says the devil, okay? And then you have judgment. So with the devil, has been some kind of seductive part of the story, toxic, seductive, a secret affair, if some of you guys could be having, or you may have been shackled to the fantasy of love, when in truth your connection is based only on lust. So somebody is coming out of that particular phase, where you were only looking for pleasure. You were only looking towards some kind of seductive pleasure, okay, where the judgment is talking about a rebirth, a reawakening in this particular area of your life, in your love situation, guys. So this is where things are changing. The wheel. This is where your stuff about your love understanding, love situation, love fortune, that some of you, like I said, could have been involved in a situation where you felt that you were just passing your time, right? Or it was only there just because you were very sexually and seductively attracted towards somebody or some situation in your life, where there will be a complete change in regards to your affection towards the person you love. It's, basically it's a lot of toxicity that had been there in your self with regards to the situation and love, guys, okay? Whoever it is. So that particular devil energy, guys, there is going to be a rebirth, a reawakening in your understanding. Let me put it like that. Where you will suddenly discover, or somebody will suddenly understand that, no, that's not what it should be. That's not what it should have been, or it should be, right? So clearly that understanding will be changing. Because somewhere, guys, what I'm also getting is you're coming to the point of your realization, or you will be coming to the point of your realization that the person you love, Aries, is somebody you truly love, right? But like I said, some of you guys could have been very, very toxic about that situation. Now, I want to tell you the card of Magician was trying to come out like this. Okay, so I'm going to keep this card like this because it's neither upright nor on the reverse. So this whole situation is going through a motion of change in your life, Aries. Okay, so something over here was stopping you earlier, was stopping because, see, with the Ace of Wand in the reverse, it clearly talks about, again, the devil, not the devil energy, but it's talking about a lot of sex, sexual pleasure, lustful pleasure, maybe for some people as well, right? Where it is in the reverse, that's clearly telling me that some of you guys are clearly understanding that it is not what you want with one another. There is something more to the story. We'll find out before I even go forward. Why is the Ace of Wand in the reverse here? And maybe because of the devil energy, guys, somebody over here was not really working towards the situation of love in the right creative way, towards a new creative beginning, towards happiness, towards love in the rightful way. You know what I mean? So there clearly has been epiphany here, or will be epiphany here, guys, because somebody is understanding the whole story from a different point of view. Yeah, from a very toxic, negative part of the story towards one another, is what I'm getting. Where, like I said, some of you guys had been holding on to a relationship only for the pleasure. Really only for the pleasure. So that is where things will be redefined here. Will be redefined here. Let's look at the Seven of Wands here. It is also a part of the story, Aries, that you or somebody in your life could have been going through the same repeated pattern, right? Every time you meet somebody, you fall in love, and then you fall out of love, right? So it could be a repeated pattern in somebody's life because of this kind of lustful pleasure. So it could be that some of you guys have been only involved because you felt that it is more to do with your physical part of the story than anything else that really mattered to you or could have mattered to you. So it was probably a repeated pattern that has been occurring where you kind of fall in and fall out of love, right? So so I will check on the clarifiers. Let me get my cards out first. Okay, because then you have the Nine of Pentacles energy, which is a very, very singular energy in terms of your situation, Aries, where, like I said, some of you guys are single and probably will be happy to mingle, right? You never know. But what it is, guys, is that I think what it is, Aries, more so, I'm getting here, is maybe it is just you coming out of that repeated pattern in your life towards your love understanding, right? That whoever, like I said, you have fallen in and out of love, like wherever you have put your passion, you have just gone head on, right? Because you are the fire sign, so there is a lot of action. Okay, let's look at the Two of Wands. So you have gone head on, and then after a while, you suddenly discovered that I'm no longer attracted, or I'm not having that kind of feeling for that person. It's because with the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune, it's clearly talking about your understanding that physical pleasure, let me put it like that. It might sound a little bit crude, maybe a little bit blunt, but that's who I am, guys. So you could be coming to a point in your life, Aries, where you will kind of understand that, that you're not getting any, it's not being enjoyable anymore. Like there is no stability. You kind of feel lonely somewhere, right? Because somewhere you're not finding that strength to make this love happen from your heart. So physical part of the story can only take you to a certain extent, after which you definitely need more. You need your heart, right? So when that emotion part of the story is where things are changing here, where probably you haven't really given your emotions to somebody. You know what I mean? Let's look at the Magician in this way and see what's going on, because I don't want to change the way the card came out. So whatever you have done with the other person in love has only been because, like I said, you fell in love and you fell out of love when you suddenly came to the realization, okay, she's there or he's there, but I'm not really fascinated anymore. So today you're coming to the point of understanding, or will be understanding, that maybe the lack was in you, Aries. Maybe that's where you did not get your satisfaction, because you haven't really given to a relationship with an open heart. So that is where the change is going to occur. More so in your understanding. In your understanding that maybe you were just thinking from your mind, right? Some of you guys, and from that point of view of the Devil, where you were like, I don't want to open up my heart because I can get hurt, right? And that's why, okay, fine, it's a time pass. Somebody comes to my life, I go out on a date, I have some fun, couple of night stands here and there, and that's it. And then you fall out of love, right? So things like that probably could have been a repeated pattern in your life, guys, is more so what I'm getting in here. Okay, so too many cards, guys. So therefore, you're probably coming to the understanding that this is not really working for you. Clearly not. So destiny in love is a part of the story that now needs to surface, and it will surface, and it will surface. Okay, we, of course, I'm going to be using the same deck, but as of now, it's the High Priestess. So there is a lot of feelings for somebody you have or somebody has for you, Aries, in here, right? Lot of feelings. But those feelings have not been spoken about, have not been revealed. It's all very hidden, very much within you or somebody. So clearly, that kind of emotion is very much in existence towards somebody in your life, like I said, or somebody loves you tremendously, but that particular part of the story has not been revealed in here. All right, let's move forward, guys. So we get the overall message in here. Now, as I said, with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, it's clearly talking about no creative inspiration, no new beginning, nothing is moving, really, right? No pleasure, there is no kind of feeling towards that sexual urge. For some of you, it's even that, right? So, that kind of a situation is on in here, where the Six of Wands is clearly talking about gaining back some kind of victory from this situation in your life. And these are both your cards, Aries. Okay, so somebody over here is wanting to return back, is wanting to come back. You know, it also could be a card of travel for some of you guys, that some of you people are making plans to revisit somebody in your life. Could be anything for anybody. But again, there is that Nine of Swords energy, which is clearly talking about a feeling of desperation, feeling of anxiousness, because you're holding a lot of guilt, or whoever it is holding a lot of guilt and pain in this situation here with regards to this movement forward, right? So there is probably no communication at all, maybe occurring. There's no communication that is occurring right now, but some of you guys are clearly going through a period of sleepless nights, feeling a little bit drained in your energy level, right? And the Ten of Cups. So clearly there is some kind of a plan that somebody wants to move forward. Somebody is making that kind of movement happen, but there is an X amount of situation here that is holding them back from going towards their Ten of Cups, towards something that they truly want with you, or somebody wants, like you with Aries or Aries with somebody, right? Which is talking about a complete emotional fulfillment, trust, happy family situation, you know. But this movement right now is kind of getting stuck because, like I said, there may not be any communication between you and the person right now. So you're thinking about it, you're going through this whole situation, you're feeling a little bit anxious. Maybe some of you are not sleeping, wondering if you can really make this happen in your life with the person you love. You're not very sure. You're not getting that surety here. That certainty is not showing up in here as of now, right? Let's look at the second part. Seven of Wands. which is a clear change in yourself with your understanding. Maybe you have been guarding things before. That's probably why the 6 and the 7 of Wands, right? Where you're taking back a step in order to understand how to move forward, because clearly you could have been guarding this whole situation. Like I said, you have not revealed, you haven't spoken. None of you probably have clearly told one another what you truly want or desire from one another here. And this is a repeated pattern that has been going on in your life, right? With the King of Swords. So somebody clearly over here is, it's in their head. They're not being able to get this out of their head because they're not being able to understand what to do now, how things should move now. What is that solution? Very logical, very practical, very rational kind of solution, they are looking for as they are taking a step back in here to understand what to do, because clearly the Nine of Swords energy is existing. So, this is the whole point. This is the whole point where you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, so there could be people around you or somebody in your life who are very ambitious in their own way. And they could be the one stopping you as well. Could be your friends, colleagues, extended family, children, anybody, siblings, right? So, this is clearly the point here, that this disturbance over here, this chaos, is creating a lot of disturbance in somebody's life as well, right? Where somebody is trying to understand what is that they now need to do, because this is where that Nine of Swords energy is also showing up, where the King of Swords is trying to figure out a way in order to get out of this kind of a chaos that is prevailing in somebody's life in here, with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, where there has been power play, money that is involved, emotions that has not been reciprocated. A lot of things have gone out of balance in here with this Five of Wands energy. Yeah, and this is what somebody is clearly strategizing here. That's why they are taking a step back with the Six of Wands, going on to the Seven of Wands to understand what is that they need to do now. Because there is a situation here, whoever it is I'm talking to, Aries, you or somebody who has not been able to move because of this chaos and conflict with regards to the equal give and take in this relationship. It also could be that, right? It also could be that some of you guys have been too involved in other part of your life where you have forgotten to reciprocate in the right way, because you have been caught up in this situation which has clearly caused a lot of disbalance in your life with the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there is a power couple here. There is a connection with a power couple in here where now the temperance is required. So somebody is waiting here. Somebody is waiting to see what you can do, Aries, in order to bring about this change in this connection from a past situation here. All right, that's what the story is. Okay, you or somebody over here needs to find a middle ground, needs to balance back this connection, because this connection has suffered with whosoever you guys are connected with, right? And that is why the movement has stopped. That is where the movement has stopped, because somebody definitely wants the Ten of Cups, but they are not moving. They are not being able to move, rather, right? So that is where this Five of Wands. Now this could be a past situation. This could be a past situation between two people, between a couple who has gone through this kind of warfare. And that warfare could have been between the two of them internally, or it could be an external situation that has disrupted the whole balance in this relationship, that truly somebody is waiting to understand how this can be balanced once again in the rightful way, right? All right, let's move to the next part. Nine of Pentacles clearly talks about a singular energy. So some of you guys could be moving out, could be getting a new job. Some of you guys could be getting a new home by yourself. But wherever you are, because this is an earth energy. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, wherever you guys are, or you could have earth in your chart, you guys are okay. I mean, I don't see anything here like you all are single, whoever it is, right? Over here, which is talking about the Five of Cups in the reverse. So somebody clearly over here is letting the past energy go. They want to move on with their life, period. They want to move on with their life because they are tired of holding on to this pain, and the guilt and the grief, whoever it is in this reading here, right? With the Eight of Swords in the reverse, yeah, they're kind of untying themselves from this whole situation. They are not going to play around with this situation here at all. They are just untying themselves from all the grief, from all the pain, from all the sorrow, from everything that has gone in their life in a wrong direction, period. Right? So it also could be whoever has been in the Nine of Swords is letting that go. It also could be that, or it could be somebody else's energy, which is the Nine of Wands, which is clearly talking about being very resilient towards the situation. And this is your energy, by the way, Aries, where you are now, if it is you, you are getting rid of this energy, the Nine of Swords, within this period in time, to let go of the past situation, right? And being resilient in order to make this change happen, and not giving up on bringing back somebody in your life with the Sun card, which truly talks about bringing back all happiness in yourself, in your life. So somebody could, just become single. Somebody could have left an old situation. Somebody decided to say, I don't want to stay with other people who have been causing chaos in my life, and I'm going to move in a new direction with a new job and a new home. It can be anything for anybody, right? But that phase is slowly changing right in front of your eyes, right? Let's look at the next part, the Two of Wands. There you go. So here you are, Nine of Wands and the Sun. You are not ready to give up. You want the complete happiness now. Some of you guys, also, what I'm getting before I move on is probably some of you guys have been suffering ill health, some kind of an ailment, can be anything, which is where you are recovering as well, which is where you're recovering from, because you are letting your mind soar. That's the way I would like to see it, right? And then comes the Two of Wands, which is clearly talking about a crossroad. Uh, Kind of your situation, you still don't know, because you're kind of recovering. It also could be that you're recovering from a mental trauma. You're recovering from a toxic atmosphere. You're recovering from a health part of the story, which was directly affecting your mind. So you're recovering, but then again, it comes to a point where you're like, I know I'm ready to move, right? I'm planning, but I still don't know which one I should move towards, right? So, which is where you get the Eight of Cups. So, there is kind of a journey that you want to now start in your life. a new journey, a journey for a spiritual quest, a journey towards your wish, a journey towards the Ten of Cups, it could be anything, or a journey towards a new beginning where you want to leave the rest of the situation behind you, whatever that you have gone through in your life, and you want to really move forward. But you're kind of, you know, it's like the situation you wanted, but you're still not there. You're still not there. So it could be an emotional part of the story that you're still physically not moving, but emotionally you're getting ready on this chapter in your life where the Hermit turns up, guys, which clearly talks about you understanding this situation. There is a lot of reorganizing or reorganization of values in your own life, lot of understanding what it is that was affecting you, what is that you need to abandon now, what is that you need to let go. So there is a lot of soul searching, deep internal truth kind of a situation in solitude that is occurring or will occur, where the Five of Swords, where there has been a defeat, right? Where there has been a defeat in your life, Aries, or somebody that you are connected with, whoever it is I'm talking to, and you're coming to your acceptance. You're understanding why this defeat has happened. Or you will understand, right, that you have been playing mind games, or somebody had been playing mind games with you. There had been a lot of ego, lot of pride for some of you guys, but whatever that situation is, was a hollow victory that you had achieved, but not a victory. But not a victory. Simple, right? So some of you guys will come to this point of your understanding here. And you will realize, you will understand this very, very clearly in here. Okay, which is where the Wheel of Fortune, see, which is where this turn will happen. Towards your affection, towards somebody that you really truly now feel that you love and you need that person in the right way. In the right way. Okay, so you could have been in a situation where you were not, like I said, you were not completely with the person, but you were holding on to that relationship because of pleasure, because of toxic love, because of physical pleasure. Anything could have happened where there has been an acceptance or will be an acceptance of defeat that maybe some of you guys earlier were not able to understand, nor were you able to move. It also could be that because you were not accepting the defeat. Some of you guys are even getting that. You were not accepting the defeat, right? So this is where the change with the wheel and the wheel towards your understanding, affection, true love is coming up on the surface, right? Ten of Wands in the reverse clearly talks about you, Aries, again. Burnt out, stressed, completely. You have not been able to delegate your responsibility. You have been carrying that load, whatever that load in your life, you have been working and working and working and working. Burnt out. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You're letting that go. It's a family situation. It's a family situation that has completely burnt you out. With the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, where there is no love, where there is no happiness, where the seeds of love has not been sowed. Right? So there is no bonding there. There is no future prospect here. Nobody is here to look after you as you get older. There is nobody. Nobody. It's empty. It's empty. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Look, Nine of Cups, there is no wish fulfillment here. There is no happiness in here. There is no love in here. There is no prosperity. There is no creativity. There is nothing with the Three of Pentacles that talks about you coming to your understanding that you now need to expand yourself. You need to start your own karma again, whoever it is I'm talking to. You need to find a new job for some of you. You need to understand how to work with people. You need to find good friends. You need to find those who love you, right? And who you can love back, where there is a collaborated effort, a teamwork, and unity, right? That kind of a situation of expansion. Wow. To the Magician, neither this way nor that way. So something bad is going to change, but the change is still not here, right? Trickery, illusion, dishonesty. Something has gone terribly wrong here with the situation here, guys. That's where your entire feeling towards the person you love is also changing. Whoever it is in your life, because you have learned, you are learning it the hard way, guys. You are learning it the hard way. And that's where this entire situation has not yet changed, but will be towards the Three of Cups. Yeah, towards a reconciliation here, guys. This could be somebody you already know you have deserted, or that person has left you, whoever it is. But this is a connection right here. That's where somebody is waiting here, Aries, to see how you can come to the point of bringing back that stability and balance in this relationship. So, yeah, so this connection is still there, guys. This connection is still there despite everything that has gone wrong. Three of Swords, lot of pain. Lot of pain, lot of hurt, lot of pain, lot of dishonesty that has occurred here. Lot of trickery, lot of pain, Knight of Swords. So somebody is changing the whole situation here in their thought process. They are going on a different track altogether to rectify the whole situation in here. The High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse, and then is the Devil. So a lot of things between the Devil and the High Priestess is a secret. You know it or somebody knows it, but that completely needs to change. Because of this, there has been a lot of toxicity in the situation here, Aries, where both people have gone on two separate roads altogether. This situation will have to start from ground zero in the tangible world in here. I'm just going to check one last energy before I wind up this reading, guys. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Knight of Swords here, please? Yeah, Four of Wands. Okay. So there is a commitment that somebody is working on. There is a new commitment, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time when the whole situation will be in front. where somebody will exit from an old situation and make the changes in their life. And that is what the divine timing is at work in here, towards a new commitment, towards a new relationship, towards a new happy marriage, towards a new friendship, anything that is bringing back a lot of security, happiness, wealth, and health in your life, towards this new action in here from a very, very grievous and hurtful relationship part of the story here, guys. Okay, so things are going to change. Things will change because the wheel is here, right? So the wheel is here. Things are going to change. It's only because somebody over here, like I said, is coming to the point of their realization that is going to take them a minute. But as soon as that realization hits them and they are able to move, that's when action is already on or will be on. But that's when you will see the result in here for yourself, right? So enjoy this reading, guys. Until we see you once again, till then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz. Namaste.